That's good.
We're good.
I bet you I could just make one big iMovie out of it. You know?
No.
Alright, so right now we're going to use models, and we're going to learn how to understand how models represent both mixed numbers and improper fractions. The reason why I know these models right here are going to be representing mixed numbers and proper fractions is because when I look, I see that in every one of these situations there is more than just one hole shaded in. Okay? Alright. And you said it, is it focused though on me right now?
Well, yeah. I already did it.
Oh, okay. Fine. Just making sure. Because I'm standing up. Feels weird. Okay. Alright, so for mixed numbers, we know that that's a mix of both whole numbers and fractions. So I'm going to start with how many holes I have. Looking right here, I know I have at least one whole model shaded in. So my mixed number is going to have a big old 1 to represent one hole. Down here, I see I have one part out of 3 shaded in. My shaded in pieces down here. Each one of these pieces. Now I'm going to come down here because this told me it was one hole. Come down here. This is split into 3 pieces, so it's split into thirds. I have 1 out of 3 pieces shaded in down here. Don't overcomplicate it. 1, and then down here we got 1/3. Great. 1 and 1/3. Now let's deal with improper fractions. Improper fractions, the top is going to be more than the bottom. The numerator is going to be greater than the denominator. For improper fractions, you focus on the total number of shaded in pieces. I know I don't touch the denominator. The denominator in these models still stays the same. Because all that denominator is how it just represents the pieces you have in the model. It doesn't represent anything else. Alright, so I know, okay, both of my models are still broken into thirds. Okay. But now I gotta count my total number of shaded in pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 thirds shaded in. That's how you do that right there. Down here I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna make you go improper fraction to mixed number. Improper fractions. Step 1, figure out what your denominator is. Both of these models are split into 2 pieces, so I've got halves. This one's split into halves and this one's split into halves. So I know I've got a denominator of 2. Okay, so now I gotta deal with the top. Improper fractions tell me the total number of pieces that I have shaded in. Great. Right here, I've got 1, 2, 3 pieces shaded in. So my improper fraction here is 3 halves. Don't get tripped up because they decided to put the hole on the bottom. You know how they do. So for the mixed numbers, I'm going to focus on how many holes I have. Right here, I've got 1 hole. And this right here represents 1/2. 1 hole and 1/2. 1 and 1/2. 1.5. Down here, we've got some pizzas, we got some pies. Nothing changes. I'm going to start with the mixed numbers now. I've got 1 whole model shaded in. And both of my pies, if you look closely, are cut into 4 pieces. So my denominator will be 4 because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this first model, I don't got to worry about it. I represent it with a big 1. And down here, I have 1 out of 4 pieces shaded in. So 1 and 1/4. Moving on over to the improper fractions. I already figured out what my denominator is, and it was a 4. Now I'm going to focus on how many pieces I have shaded in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 total pieces shaded in. That's it. Okay, good luck on your assignment. Make sure you do it independently. Thanks. Love you. Bye.